What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to discuss about Chinese Pokemon cards. No, I'm not talking about the traditional Chinese Pokemon card that was released 2 or 3 years and is still ongoing. We're talking about the newly released Simplified Chinese Pokemon card. Actually, it's not really released yet, but it's set to be released on September 28th. According to what I know, they're going to release the Sun and Moon era. We're going to most likely see the Black Hidden Fates Charizard GX again in Simplified Chinese version. In this video, I'm simply going to discuss about what I think. Would Pokemon card go to the moon? Will there be a large demand for Pokemon cards again? Because the Chinese market is so big. There's so many people in China. Yeah, but first, I'm gonna need to tell you what is the difference between traditional and simplified Chinese. So traditional Chinese is the one that a lot of people in Hong Kong and Taiwan will officially use. These are the traditional Chinese language with a very complex strokes in the characteristics or in the characters of the word. Now, back in China, there were a time when education was very difficult to, it's very difficult to actually get educated. So what the government did in order to increase the literacy rate was that they created a much more simplified version of these characters. And that's what we call the simplified Chinese. And that took off, and that's really what type of Chinese character we do see in mainland China. Whereas in Hong Kong and Taiwan, we still see much more traditional writing of the Chinese. So when we talk about Chinese Pokemon card from now on, we need to separate ourselves to simplified Chinese versus traditional Chinese. Initially, this simplified Chinese Pokemon card thing people have been talking about it for a really long time. There was a time when when I first heard the traditional Chinese, I did reach out to some of my mainland friends asking, hey, is it possible to print some simplified Chinese one, just to make some money, right? Because technically you're printing money. But many of them told me that, because of the IP rights and how sometimes foreign IPs are not very you might receive a lot of difficulties from the Chinese government because of that. So, there was a lot of issues. So I decided to just drop it. And then I think 3 months ago, I've heard, this conversation come back again by saying that, hey, simplified Chinese Pokemon card might be a thing. They're looking for distributors and things. Someone did ask me, and I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's likely going to be the one that is running the traditional Chinese. So I still don't know who's the actual distributors or who's the official distributor. So yeah, anyhow, would Chinese Pokemon card be a thing? Would it expose a lot of people to Pokemon card? And would it affect the Pokemon card market? I want to say yes, but that yes comes with reservation and a big but. You need to understand that yes, China is quite rich. And a lot of the times, when we teach geography, we're saying, oh, China is an emerging superpower. But the disposable income of the individuals are still relatively low. If I make a comparison, the US disposable income last year was $51,000 US last year. In China, last year, the disposable income in US dollar is $2,400. With this discrepancy, you can see that it is very unlikely that people in China actually will have that money to buy and go chase a lot of these collectibles, a lot of these Pokemon cards. If they have disposable income, they would definitely go and buy an iPhone or something like that. So I just don't think it's likely that because of the large Chinese market, things will take off. I said that there's a reservation, and that has to be with the rich people in China. There is still a lot of rich people in China, especially a lot of youngsters. Not because the youngsters are rich, it's because the parents of the youngsters are rich. So those guys who use a lot of social media like TikTok and something called Little Red Book or Bilibili, which is like a YouTube in China, those people are going to post a lot of these videos and they want to be unique. And these guys, because they want to show that they're cool, they're rich, they're most likely going to go and buy PSA, BGS graded Japanese promo cards. So what I would see is that the Poncho Pikachu, the Scream Munch Pikachu, and any sort of trophy cards that is already very sought after in the West is going to be even more sought after. And we're gonna see special promotional box, such as the black box, the golden box, or even the new Black Precious collection that is released in November in Japan. We're gonna see a large uptake of that. And I do believe that if you hold on to those, it's gonna be very sought after. So that's pretty much it. If you guys thought that, hey, you know, Chinese Pokemon card, a lot of people is gonna buy Pokemon card, we can scalp again. I'm sorry, I just simply don't see that happening. But what I do see happening is this certain areas of Pokemon cards, like Japanese promos, really rare black label ones. Yeah, I think those would be good. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye-bye.